Noir here. All right, so I'm pretty sure if you watch any of my videos, you've seen this guy. This is my TRX, and in case you're wondering why I have a gun in my hand, for absolutely no reason. I thought it would be a cool addition. Peter thought it would be gay. Ha! Gay! You can let me know in the comment section. I'm not a truck guy by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a lover of all of the douchebag exotic cars you can think of.
Oh, and it also so happens that these friends that suffer from that made up but very real disease also own Porsche 911 GT3s that they're looking for an excuse to drive. So that's what we did. Not homosexual gay, but you were born before the 90s and you called everything gay that had nothing to do with sexual preference.
This car is the rolling definition of intimidation. Everything about this car is difficult.
Considering the obvious attention a car like this gets, fast forward and here I am, driving around Austin, Texas, in a Lamborghini Revuelto.
The Ferraris, the Lambos, all that shit. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all know that because I have a car channel where I do car reviews on those type of cars and other stuff too. But because of the stuff I do with things like this, my life kind of expanded to a point where it's like, I need a truck, right? I couldn't just get away with having that gay G-Wagon or whatever. So I said, I'm not a truck guy. I'm really not a truck guy at all. I'm not even gonna try to sell you that idea. So I thought to myself, if I'm gonna get a truck, I'm gonna be forced to get a truck. I'm not gonna get a regular truck. I want a sexy, mean, nasty truck. So I got this, TRX. Real quick, there were a couple of stuff that I did to the truck in and of itself. Let's start off with the front. So I wanted the truck, of course, to be very aggressive. So I went with the ADD front bumper with the LED rigid lights, as you can see here. Peter and I literally drive across the country to go to different classes and courses and stuff like that. Peter, stop looking at me like that. Nobody's insinuating that it's a gay thing. Stop. Ha! Gay! So we've been in situations where we've been in pitch darkness in the middle of nowhere, and we really needed something like this to get us out of the situation, or just to see better, just to feel more comfortable. So that was a must for me. Definitely having this LED bar light was a must for me. And also, just in case when we were driving at night doing these back roads and shit, we hit a deer. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Almost killed this little bastard. Do not cut in front of me. Do not cut in front of me. Do not cut in front of me. That's how they die. You know, we'll come out a little bit, it's metal, instead of the stock stuff. All right, I haven't gone too crazy just yet on the stuff that I've done. Of course, with the wheels, I went with the Open Countries, and I went with some Boston wheels. Now, when I first did this, and I kind of posted it on Instagram, there were some people who were like, that's too much wheel, that's too much wheel. Like, you need more tire. And I get that, I do. But like I said, I like all the douchebag exotic shit. So I wanted to give this truck a bit of a street presence, right? And truth be told, I came across a YouTube video with the TRX that had this exact same setup, and I fell in love. So I was like, yep, that's it. That's the way we're gonna go. Now, the one thing about the TRX, even though I think it is a sexier truck than a Raptor, yes, I know, bloody murder. The brakes on the TRX are criminally terrible. They're terrible. I don't understand how they are able to do that without being sued, considering how much horsepower this thing pushes, and we'll get to that later. The brakes suck. They suck. So I decided to upgrade to a big brake kit and went with Willwood's big brake kit. I don't know if you can see it in here. And for the most part, of course, I got a bed cover and all that greatness, but that's pretty much it. Now, there's a whole security system thing here because assholes love stealing TRXs for some reason. So I got a whole system in here that we're not gonna talk about because then it kind of defeats the purpose of the security system. But because I do like the low slung, sexy stuff when it comes to vehicles, 700 horsepower got old real quick, which sounds utterly fucking insane considering we are talking about a truck, right? But little did I know, there are people who are crazier than me and who are more psychotic than I am when it comes to power in trucks, that I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go to them and upgrade this bad boy. And that's what brought me to this weirdo over here. What's going on, brother?
Came ready, man. How are you, bro?
No, this is just a prop. Peter was dead set against it, but I figured, you know what? Might as well, it's a gun chain.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I was just telling them how, you know, I'm a psychopath in a sense of 700 horsepower actually got normal to me.
Yeah.
Right, which is weird to say.
It's normal.
Yes.
Welcome to the club, though.
Yeah, but, and again, even people
We're
who
all
are
psychotic.
more psychotic than I am, right? So we're here at Bailey's Performance, and I figured, you know what? We got to talking one time. We swung the old shop. This is the new shop, right? New shop. And I remember we sat down and we were talking, and you were like, I mean, I can show you better than I can tell you what I can do. Ew, wasp, I fucking hate wasp. Anyway, so you were like, I can show you better than I can tell you, right? And I remember we jumped in. Well, you tell them what you showed me, and so they would go from there.
We had a few. We had some twin turbo options. We had some 1,000 horsepower, 800 horsepower. We had a plethora of different versions of trucks that we drove, and of course, he liked the big twin turbo, nasty, crazy one.
I did.
Was ridiculous power.
But
But we gotta work our way up because that kind of power comes a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
So we started with this package here.
But then also it was because of how I use the truck.
Yes.
Right? Because I do a lot of highway driving, especially across country.
Yeah, so that truck originally needs to only run on E85, but we use this for a lot of off-grid shooting, things like that. So we really needed horsepower to accommodate what he uses it for and the intentions.
I like the way you tried to make it sound like it was really necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we're rock crawling and going up all these crazy edges, we gotta have all that low end torque to get over the big boulders and rocks and things. So
there's an inside joke there somewhere. Off camera, I was talking about how I've actually taken this thing off road and done a little rock crawling. But apparently my idea of rock crawling and their idea of rock crawling are not the same.
What differentiates?
Now watch, you gotta watch your back end.
Yeah, there's a lot of scratches. Somewhere over it.
Okay, so that's another thing I forgot to tell you guys.
I can't see. Somewhere around here, there's scratches from the crazy off-roading we've been doing.
The truck is scratched, literally from on both sides. Like I'm talking from front to rear. If you kind of.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
No, it's quite a bit. Now, the beautiful thing is, this is a wrap, right?
Yes.
So the truck is actually gloss black, but I put a satin wrap on it, which I do on every car I've ever owned. And even when I say I'm not gonna do it, and then a month later I do it.
Yep.
But when I went rock crawling in New Mexico, and Peter's gonna do some sexy overlay footage to show you how I was rock crawling, during the time, like it was just very tight, narrow pathways.
Yeah.
And so the whole time I'm in the truck, I'm like, damn, I can just see the branches just scratch. You can hear it just
tearing it up.
And then I got out, and sure enough, so I'm gonna have to redo this wrap.
You know those branches in New Mexico, they got thorns on them. They got some anger.
Yeah, they do. They took it out. They took it out of my truck.
Yep, that's all right.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go fast enough to go through those, so they won't even touch it. That's the plan.
What I think I might do, because this isn't PPF.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna go PPF because apparently it self-heals.
Yes.
So maybe that would help the situation a little bit.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I wanted power. And when I drove what you had me in, my biggest thing is, especially the way this truck delivers the power initially from stock. There's that kind of gap that I didn't really like from the throttle response. And I like immediacy in my throttle response.
Yep.
And I like the ease of accessibility of that power, right? I don't want to have to be buried into the throttle to get it.
Yep.
And you freaking delivered.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little bit.
Before we get into everything you did, because you know more about that than I do, since we are at the new spot, let's take a look at the new spot. And then first and foremost, let the people know exactly who you are, because I suck at introducing.
So I'm Chris with Bailey's High Performance, and we have built our own facility out here in Boyd. 19 years of hard work finally paying off. So I am super excited to kind of show you guys a little bit of the tour, and we're in the middle of doing a similar mod to a TRX, so you get to see how deep in we get to it. So
let me put this little guy up real quick.
No, in case none of the guys are working, leave that. We can, yeah. We walk in and they ain't working, we'll put them right back in. All right, so here at the shop, we work on anything and everything that's Mopar related. So Jeeps, Wranglers, TRXs, Challengers, Chargers, whatever it is. If it's got a Dodge power plant in it, we can mess with it. So we've got this one here on the showroom right here, which is Juicy Media's Trackhawk. This thing makes over 2,000 horsepower. It's a pretty nasty beast. It's like full race, but it's ready to party.
How does it even put that kind of power down?
With you and your buddies. 4 Kirkies. Not just one, but you and your buddies can party through the drive-thru with a lot of horsepower. So it's pretty cool. So we do like crazy extreme builds like this, and then I'll show you guys in the shop. All right, so in here we do is where all the magic happens. The guys are doing, getting ready to pick that cab up right now, but we do Challengers. That's my demon there. And then everything down this side, Wranglers, 392s, and then we do all of our old school stuff. So, and then this one's pretty cool. We got a big race next weekend with this one. This is our big grudge car.
Oh.
So it's all top secret.
Okay, because I was about to ask you all the questions.
Yeah, this guy gambles a large amount of money, and that's his business. So yeah, it is a very, nobody expects the Dodgers to do what they do, so they always bet big against us, and they always lose big. So never bet against us. You'll learn your lesson one day.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
So, and then on the other side, we do all of our old schools and everything else. So it's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
But this is where the magic happens.
Yeah, I finally actually decided to pull the trigger on that Hellcat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wheels up?
Huh?
On the street?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah? No? Just a little?
I mean, yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
And so what's cool here is we're standing on our in-ground dyno now. Before it was above ground.
Gotcha.
So it made it a pain to get cars on and off and whatnot. So now we're able to, one, have our own room and drive them in, drive them out, and do what we do. So this is where we tested yours at. This is one part of a tool.
Yeah.
The real experience is driving it. So let me show you yours.
All right. Let's talk about what you did on this bad boy, because Lord knows I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Well,
I just drive it. I'm an end user.
yeah. Well, keeping everything that you wanted in mind, which is keeping the off-road, staying on 91, 93, because sometimes you get out there in the sticks where they don't have anything better than 93. So keeping all that in mind, we kept the airbox. We did a AFE intake that keeps all the functionality in the hood scoop. And then we did an upper pulley, which you can see over here, lower pulley, an upgraded belt, catch can, all the works that we need to be able to stay on 93 octane.
Okay.
We also did headers on this, but with the amount of weight that you carry in the back, we also put a sway bar in there to kind of help with the stability of all that weight and everything else.
So for me,
yes.
for someone like me, because you know, when you're rock crawling, see, because that was in the G-Wagon.
Okay.
Like, but I can't remember if we got footage of the one when we were in the truck.
Do you see crawling on rocks at all?
This was a dip. This wasn't the same shit.
Yeah.
See, look, you're getting some going down the hill. And you have a sway bar. It's not exactly ideal, right? Because you need that articulation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you lose a little bit of that. So you know I knew all that.
You don't know that.
Am I wrong?
He's good. He's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, he's right.
So, as I was saying, but no, in all honesty, I do so much street driving with this thing that I wanted more of the handling aspects closer to I don't want to say like a car, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, your complaint, well, I guess not really a complaint. Your concern was it felt top heavy.
Exactly.
Because every time you would turn, it just kind of had a little bit of a roll to it.
Yep.
So the sway bar helps with that. And then even when you have that much weight, feels even worse.
Gotcha,
right?
almost like a pendulum effect.
Yeah, so had to give you the horsepower, but had to also give you the confidence in the truck to where you don't lose control of the truck. So sway bar added to it, helps stabilize it, helps make sure that when you're, cutting traffic, doing whatever you need to, making turns, any of that, it gives you the confidence you need. So
yes, sir. That'll
help with the stability, along with the power. We tune the engine, tune the transmission to match, and she's ready to roll. So you ready to go feel it?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to introduce you to your new Black Dyno.
Fair enough.
Let's go. Let's ride. Man, this thing's got some balls.
Dude, it
How
does.
much weight do you have in the back?
I don't know. It's decent.
You can't even feel it.
No, dude, it's nuts.